Alright guys, the Zverev-Fils fourth round match at the Miami Open just finished. Fils won in 3 sets, so I will now make my predictions for the quarterfinals from the top half of the draw for the Miami Open. So, at the very top we have now ATP, the 17th seed, against the young player from Czechia, Jakub Mensik, or however you say his name. The head-to-head is 1-love for Fils. They faced each other one time on hard courts, which was in the next-gen ATP finals last year. But I don't really count that because it has the goofy scoring system where the set is first of 4 games and there's no ad, I believe. So I don't take much away from that one meeting. Mensik advanced to the quarterfinals after his countryman Mahat retired. He was supposed to play him in the 4th round. I think Fils will win this in 3 sets. Fils, who just knocked out the top seed Zverev, somewhat surprisingly. I did kind of think Zverev was going to win this match, but Fils was able to turn around and win. Not super surprisingly, because Zverev has still not really done anything since the Australian Open. He won 2 matches here and he looked like he was improving and was finally in decent form, but Fils just beat him in a close 3-setter. And Zverev's forehand kind of just left the building at the end of the match, or towards the second half of the match onwards. Inconsistent, just missing random forehands. This is not really a new thing for Zverev. Sometimes his forehand will just completely deactivate and he will just miss from it over and over on random shots. And that kind of happened somewhat here. He didn't look that good, not terrible, but basically just missing random shots, making unforced errors. So Fils defeated him. And now I think that Fils will defeat Mensik as well. I think that Mensik, his lack of match practice will now hinder him, as he has not played since Monday. He will now play tomorrow, I believe. And the fact that he had too much time, too much of a break, wasn't tested as much as he should have been, will now come back to hurt him. And I think that Fils will defeat him in 3 sets. But if Mensik does win, I wouldn't really be that surprised, but I will give my edge to Fils and have him winning this in 3 sets. And now we have the home favorite and the 3rd seed Taylor Fritz against the 29th seed Matteo Berrettini. Now, both of them won their 4th round matches in straight sets against an Australian player. Fritz defeated Adam Walton, the lucky loser, who made it to the 4th round after winning 2 matches, and Berrettini defeated Demi Noor in a kind of crazy second set, where Demi Noor had 6 set points. He was up love 40 at 4-5 with Berrettini serving, but Berrettini was actually pretty clutch that game. So from what I saw, it didn't look like Demi Noor choked that much in that moment. Berrettini just looked pretty clutch. And then Berrettini had a bunch of match points. I think he was serving for the match at like 6-5, and he had some match points, but Demi Noor just would not go away. And there, Berrettini, he kind of choked, maybe, at least more than Demi Noor could have said to have done before. So Berrettini, he wasn't able to convert those multiple set points, and Demi Noor broke back, and they went to a tiebreak where Demi Noor had more set points, but Berrettini was able to eventually win that tiebreak 9-7 and keep this as a straight set win. And now he will face Taylor Fritz, a player that he does not like playing very much, from what we can tell by the head-to-head. Now, guys, if I did not look at the head-to-head for these two players, Fritz and Berrettini, I would have actually predicted Berrettini to win, because I think he might have been serving a bit better. Fritz he could have easily lost that second set to Walton. Walton had break points at 3-4 to go up 5-3 and serve for the second set. But Fritz, credit to him, he played 2 clutch points on those 2 break points. But it easily could have gone to 3 sets, actually. And that was the case in Berrettini's match as well. So it is not like I am saying, yeah, I shouldn't really be arguing using that. But although Fritz faced a much lower ranked opponent and still got somewhat close, a bit dangerously close to that, going to 3 sets, I think Berrettini was maybe serving a bit better. So I was going to have him winning this match. But then I looked at the head-to-head. And good thing I did. And the head-to-head is 4-love to Taylor Fritz. All of these meetings were on hard courts. And Taylor Fritz has won 9 sets in a row against Matteo Berrettini. Yeah, some of these sets have been close, but he has still won 9 in a row. 9, when it is 9 in a row, I do not think that I will pick Berrettini to beat Fritz when Fritz has won 9 sets in a row. So it looks like he knows how to play this guy, and I will now have Fritz winning this match in straight sets, and he can make this 11 sets in a row, maybe like 7-6, 6-4 or something like that, because some of these sets have been close. Berrettini actually won the first set that they ever played, which was back in 2019 in the Davis Cup Finals, and then Fritz won all the sets after that. 9 in a row. So yeah, when it is something like that, I just can't really pick Berrettini to win this. It's not like he has looked amazing and Fritz has looked terrible. So, judging from this lopsided stat, I think that Fritz will win this match again in straight sets. That seems like the most safe prediction. So, I think that Fils will defeat Mensik in 3 sets, and Fritz will defeat Berrettini in straight sets, and I think we will have the semifinal from the top half of the draw between the 3rd seed Taylor Fritz and the 17th seed ATP Fils. And to recap, from the bottom half of the draw, the matches are about to start. I think we will have a semifinal between the 4th seed Novak Djokovic and the 14th seed Grigor Dimitrov.